Why I hate museums. Sophisticated travelers visit museums, forget beautiful parks and trendy cafes. What tourists really want, you're told by the tour guide, is to spend an unforgettable hour inside the city's thriller-minute Pencil Museum. Apparently, it hosts drawing workshops for families and the biggest pencil collection in the world. Can't wait. Before entering, ask yourself honestly whether this is really what you want to do. On a recent day trip to a capital city, I was told that I shouldn't leave without visiting a particular museum. When my friend and I arrived there, queuing times were estimated at 45 minutes. I was told, but she simply asked, "What do you really feel like doing?" We left the museum, bought street food from a nearby stall, and spent 2 hours relaxing by the river. Enjoying the idle conversation, it was wonderful. If you want to witness busloads of school parties shuffling in silence down hospital-like corridors and bold security guards waiting to pounce on anyone who dares to laugh or eat a biscuit, then museums are for you. There are some decent museums. I enjoyed a trip to the old operating theatre and museum in London, but perhaps that's because I find human organs in pickling jars and medical equipment endlessly compelling. Ceramics, on the other hand, are just dull, and old paintings all look the same. Museum visitors and staff are pretty clueless when it comes to, say, Oriental tapestry, yet museums offer painfully little information about the items on display. How useful is a notice that needs clay pot 1,200 years to 1,300 years, Russia? Out of date, out of concern. In 2005, street artist Banksy managed to hang a piece of fake prehistoric rock art depicting a caveman with a shopping trolley on the wall of a well-known museum. Days passed before anyone noticed. It's estimated that around 20% of the paintings held by our major museums are fake. It's very sorry to see such fake paintings all around us. Famous museums are too crowded. Tourists make a beeline to the only painting they've heard of. Worse still, there was even a museum selfie day last year to add to the shallow and irrelevant interactive displays. I beg your pardon, please. Not all museums are free to enter, and most of the objects are kept out of sight. In 2004, Australian museums held a total of 54.9 million objects and artworks, but only 5.3 million of these were on display for public viewing. Finally, no museum visit is complete without being asked to exit through the gift shop, where you'll be lured into purchasing overpriced postcards and novelty mugs. So, one way or the other, when we are forced into the museums, we not only draw it on our pockets, we lose the fiscal values, but we are provided with the boring items, with the boring displays, and many of them are fake as well. What to say of the fake content? If there is a fake content, there should be no reality attached to such museums. And this is where we have a difference to the museums.